YouTube, this is Patrick, and this is my review of Moonrise Kingdom. It opened in limited release last weekend. It opens wide this weekend. Saw it the other night in Lincoln Center, so figured I should do a review. It was a new Wes Anderson film. I'm not the biggest Wes Anderson fan. I kind of got a late start on him, where I don't love Rushmore. I know people swear by Rushmore. I don't hate it, I just don't love it. I also haven't seen it in a long time, so I should probably revisit it, which I might do after watching this. So yeah, I kind of got a late start on him, but I love the Royal Tenenbaums, and the Fantastic Mr. Fox. But some of his other movies, I don't know, it was just too kind of too quirky for their own good. Funny, but not funny enough to really want to watch again and stuff. Like Life Aquatic and what was one with Adrian Brody? I don't even remember the name of that one. I saw some of that on Showtime. And but yeah, went into this one looking forward to it. And it was probably my second favorite of his behind Royal Tenenbaums. It was definitely his funniest one, and I will say that he is seemingly really starting to fine-tune his craft to just make a better movie while also, his style is just completely there. It's kind of like Aronofsky now, where you're watching an Aronofsky movie, but he's Anderson now. Instead of all the quirkiness getting in the way, the quirkiness is kind of becoming a part of it, and adds to an already good story. His trademarks, the side-scrolling and all that stuff, are things that I think if you're a fan of his work, when you see that, when the movie opens, it has to make you smile to see it. And it just worked really, really well in this story. Very, very funny movie. About two kids, let me check out their names, I have it on here. Two children, where is the... Of course, I can't find their names right now. But whatever. The two the two lead children is one. It's a boy who's in a scout camp, and he's unhappy, so he wants to escape. There's a girl who's unhappy with her family, so she wants to escape. They meet, and then they decide a year later they're gonna just kind of both kind of elope and whatever, and not elope, but meet up and get away. And it's basically about the girl's family, the sheriff, and all of the scouts, and the head, the guy that runs the scouts, all trying to find them. That's pretty much the movie. Pretty simple. The two leads, the two children, I thought were really, really good. They, Anderson got a lot. I think they were new. It said introducing, I believe, for both of them. So it was their first role. So they were fantastic. They made you, on top of being weird, but right from the start, they were odd to me, but they were kind of endearing right from the start. And that was the thing about the movie. Anything that in the movie that was odd or weird was also endearing, I think, to the audience. I heard as many laughs as I did aw kind of things. So yeah, so the kids were great right from the beginning, doing very adult stuff, better work than some adult actors, and all the other scouts, the other kid scouts were just fantastic. They just knew how to take a line and just make it that much funnier, and that's as much as Anderson's directing as it is the child actors. So huge props to them. The adult actors, Bruce Willis and Edward Norton. I'm not going to give away. Edward Norton plays the head scout, and Bruce Willis plays the town sheriff. They were so much fun, and clearly having so much fun. And also characters that were very kind of not too bright, but you like them automatically. I thought Norton's character was going to be a jerk early on, and he's not. He's kind of an idiot, and just like Willis's character. I love Norton in this. I like the lighthearted approach. I like that when he can do that. because he seems like such a serious guy all the time. But so it was nice to see him in this. And Willis, I can't remember the last time I enjoyed Bruce Willis this much in a movie. He, I love him as an action star, but he really can do all this stuff, and he can do it so well that I hope other people see it, other directors, and like reach in and talk to his agent and grab him for roles like this, because he really, really is good. Let's see who else. The girls' parents in the movie are played by Bill Murray and Frances McDormand. First, Frances McDormand probably had the least to do, or left at least the least impression on me. She had a couple of nice scenes, but nothing, too big deal. Like someone else could have played, the character. So she was not, she wasn't bad or anything. She was just not the best, I guess, written of the bunch. Bill Murray, Anderson, obviously loves working with Murray, and Murray has this way of making a line sound like it was specifically written for him to say. Yet the line sounds fresh and new. And Murray knows him walking around with his gut hanging out, holding an axe is funny, and so does Anderson, and so does the audience. So that's why you do it. Yeah, I love Bill Murray. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else. So yeah, the soundtrack was really good, just constant, but also fit with everything. The moments of like humor in the film. That was the one thing that I absolutely loved about the film, is it didn't want to do anything except be entertaining. Almost every second, it was doing something funny, or it visually looked wonderful, or just or it was just something really sweet was happening that you couldn't help, just feel kind of happy, and that's a plus completely. Throughout the entire movie, really was. Also, great work by Bob Balaban as the narrator in the film. People will know him. I can't think of many movies that he's been in right now. He's been in a bunch. He gets eaten by the T-Rex in the Lost World at the end. He was the narrator. He was on the HBO movie Recount. Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was fantastic as the narrator. Also, the movie builds a great sense of dread where I was actually waiting for something really terrible to happen, so it even had a layer of suspense to it. Yeah, this was a really, really good movie. Like I said, I prefer the Royal Tenenbaums just on preference. This one was probably, like I said, Anderson has fine-tuned his craft even more. So I'm going to look forward to his next film more than I have in the past, definitely. Anyone that's a fan of him, I recommend it completely. You'll probably just... It's almost like a pat on your back kind of thing. If you've loved every movie of his, you'll just be sitting there going, see? I told you this guy was great. Anyone else that doesn't really know him, I would say, give it a shot. And just be prepared for some kind of weird kind of humor. But, yeah, just kind of know what you're getting into. Know that it's going to be a little different, a little, and I think you'll be able to enjoy it. It's better than most shit that comes out, and it's nice to see this in the middle of the summer, in the middle of all the other big movies. So yeah, I would say check it out. I will say I went to the Lincoln Center Theater. There was a problem. I kind of missed some of the film's climax a little bit because underneath our theater they started drilling and hammering, which the whole theater thought it was a damn fire alarm. So they started getting up. As it turns out, they gave us free tickets at the end, so no one had to ask for their money back, but it was still pretty annoying. So I can't wait to check it out again and see what I missed. But in saying that, great movie, is one of my favorites this year, definitely. I'm not sure where I would put it on any kind of list. I'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, alright, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.